We're here tonight at the Dublin Country Club and we're celebrating Unmasking the Darkness. And this is a fundraiser for the Suicide Prevention Coalition of Dublin Lawrence. And it's our annual fundraiser, and we use this event to bring about awareness. And that's part of our purpose of the Suicide Prevention Coalition, is that we focus on unmasking the darkness. And so we promote awareness and education, and we focus on sources of strength, and that could be for any source of strength that you or I have, you know, our faith, our family, our friends, our church. So that's our focus, and we promote awareness about that, and we go out in the community and promote education. And tonight enables us to raise funds so that we can have the sources to go out and do those things in our local communities with our schools and with our elderlies and with just whatever the individual need might be.
I am so thrilled to be here tonight. I am so humbled at the honor of being honored by this special group that I've been a member of for several years now. I appreciate everybody's support. I'm looking forward to a great evening, and certainly hope that people will remember the Suicide Prevention Coalition throughout the year.
Our coalition's mission is to provide education, resources, and support for individuals at risk for suicide, to those who have actually survived the tragedy, and to their families. Meeting regularly since 2010, we have focused our efforts on what we can do to impact and reduce these deaths in our community. And we've done that by promoting prevention, education, and awareness activities, and providing resources and tools to individuals and families who are struggling with these difficult challenges in their lives. And lastly, by seeking out volunteers to support the efforts and to support the continued efforts of the coalition.
Well, what can you say about a person who has become a legend in her own time? I guess maybe I could refer you to Lawrence Now, where Malia Young has written a great article about all of the things that she has done over the many years that she has been here. And most of you know all about that already anyway. Or maybe to the Georgia Trend magazine, where she was named one of the 100 most influential people in our state, a state of 10 million. You know, that's pretty strong. Or if you had been at the reception on the occasion of her retirement, you would have realized that it was not just the people of Dublin and Lawrence County that thought so much about her, but people who came from all over the state. I don't believe I've ever been to an event at the McGrath King Conference Center where there were more people than there were at this event. I had the opportunity to see a lot of people that I had known over the years when I was holding public office who came, and I even talked with a person from Alabama as well. So there were a lot of people that came from all over. Now, you know, most of you know all about this, but maybe there's some things that you don't know about her that I'm going to tell you tonight. I found this publication here. It's really a memoir about her. It talks about that the fact that she was born in Twiggs County, one of 7 children. She was very close to her mom and growing up, and she was in school there. Her mom was the manager of the lunchroom and drove a school bus. She said she didn't make valedictorian, but she really made pretty good grades, and she played basketball. I bet she really looked good in that uniform. But after she graduated from high school, she went off to college, and she registered, and there was a little area here that I want to read you about the first time that she registered for college. I think this really kind of epitomizes what she has been all her life. The guy that was registering her, he said to her, you fill out this form and you put your first, middle, and last name in it. And she says, my name is Ophelia Mercer. And he said, don't you have a first name? And she said, I do, but I don't go by my first name. And he said, but you need to write it down. And she said, why? And then they got into an argument about it. Well, I guess it's kind of like lead, follow, get out of the way. And I think that's sort of her philosophy, because they got in an argument about it. And then finally she wound up marrying the guy. But this book, it tells about the time that she was in Cairo and went to Adel. I first heard her name when she was in Adel. I guess it was around 1990 or 91. W.L. Wilkes, who's a good friend, who was leading the search committee to find a new person to head the chamber, called me and told me that the person they was looking at had known Charlie Hatcher, who was a congressman from the 2nd District, and asked me if I'd talk to Charlie. Well, you know, I talked to Charlie, and you know, everything was just fine. I think we're really fortunate that the circumstances were such that she came here. Now, we're going to see a little slide presentation here that's going to tell you some of the things that I've been talking about. you can get this book from Amazon, and I bet she'll sign it for you. I'm gonna get her to sign this one for me. Willie, it is a honor and a great privilege with much admiration that I present this to you. Willie Ophelia Murphy Hall.
You want to say something?
What can I say? I'm so filled with emotions looking at the video again, thinking of how privileged, how humble I am to have all of you here. Some I've known for 25 years, some I've only known for a few weeks. But I thank you for coming tonight, especially to support the Suicide Coalition. Thank you. Thank you for doing that, and please continue. Thank you for loving me. I love all of you.
Well, I think it'd be appropriate to have the two start the dance this evening, and we've selected a song that's one of Willie's favorites. And Dr. Rowland, if you'll take the floor with her just a moment. And then once they begin, let's all join them as we perform Crazy.